Hello, hello, hello. Hello, and welcome to Ask Karl G episode 15. There we are. So, I hope everybody's all right. We've had a good day. We've had trick riding lessons for quite a lot of the day. I've got a busy weekend coming up. We've got horse archery on Saturday, rider confidence on Sunday. Lumi's in hospital, as you may or may not know. That's my stallion. He's having a problem with his eyes. So he's going to stay there over the weekend so he can get the very best care that he can get. And that's our weekend. So if you want to ask a question or join in the show at all, I'm just going to put the link here. Ooh, ask or join in. Click here. Yeah, so if I can help anybody, it's not the worst thing in the world to bob onto that link and ask a question. However, so my thought for the day. So yesterday, I was sitting in the evening watching Darren Brown. Channel 4 are running his specials. He did one. He got somebody to land an aeroplane. He hypnotized someone who's scared of flying to land an aeroplane. That was all jolly good. And one of the ones that he did was Russian roulette, where he had Russian roulette. You've got a revolver. There's one bullet in it. You spin the revolver and put it to your head, and whether or not you die is the game. So it was very well done. I think he's a super showman. The trick is the same trick as putting a ball under a cup, which is quite open with. It's like, I'm going to put something under a cup, or rather, I'm going to tell my back, you're going to put something under a cup, a ring or something, and I'm going to tell you which number cup that is. I know a little bit of these sort of things, being a hypnotist and a showman. So I use conversational hypnosis throughout my rider confidence day. Yeah, so I'm quite okay with the principles of the tricks, but the way he pulls them off is just absolutely fantastic. Anyway, get to the point. So the point was, he had this trick where he had a table in the street, and watch it. It's the Russian roulette on Channel 4, Darren Brown, and he turns away and he gets somebody to put a trinket underneath one of the cups. There's a cup 1 to 4, and a passerby puts one of the trinkets under the cups. And he then turns around and says, well, I did say you could choose any of the cups, but I know you would try to fool me out, and most people would try to double bluff me because who'd put it under cup number 1? So most people will put it under cup number 1. And there it was, under cup number 1. He then said, right, okay, so I want you to choose any cup. These are what the cups are for, and it's completely 3 choice, and other things which were rather clumsy and obvious lead-ons. So because he'd suggested having 4 and said it was a 3 choice instead of the word free, and he put it all in patter, much better than I'm describing. And he'd said that most people would put it under number 1 in order to fool them the first time. It was fairly guaranteed that the bloke would put it under number 1 again, which he duly did. And so the show went on. But he was talking about how reading how people react and the little subtle things you can do to persuade people of what you want to persuade them of is perfectly possible and done by us subconsciously all the time. And then Zana turned around and said, this is why people are in a mess with their horses, because of things other people say to get you to do the thing they want to do. Which, if somebody's scared of their horse and doesn't actually want to get round to the point of getting up early in the morning and training it and working out bite-sized plans and working at it quite hard, and it is quite hard, because it's their leisure horse, but would prefer to live in the comfort of having a social circle where most people are having problems with their horses and just enjoying that way of looking at the world, they will apply the same social pressures to try and get you to do what they want. They certainly don't want you to start sitting down, doing your lesson plans, approaching your horse with a very workmanlike attitude, starting to progress, and basically leave them behind. And these subtle ways, including, I've used this example before, when you're going out, people, if you want someone to lose their confidence in their horse, when they go out, you go, be careful. If you want them to be confident in their horse, when they go out, you say, have fun. It's a world of difference. And then I was imagining if somebody actually wanted to keep your confidence down and came up with the best plans in subtle ways, in the same subtle way that Darren Brown was saying, if you say this, people will think this, and getting people to put certain things under certain numbered cups, then the things you would hear would probably be identical to the things we hear from some of the more insecure leisure riders anyway, either insecure in their horses or insecure in their status, because they might be quite confident with their horses, but they're so insecure with their status that they don't want you coming up and getting better with theirs. So anyway, I just thought that was so interesting. If the very, very subtle signals get through, then saying something as obvious as a horse is uncomfortable in the middle, bites at one end, kicks at the other, or all the other jokes that everybody says, this is how we manage to find ourselves in a group of people who might speak negatively about horses, might not get the most out of their horses, might not achieve the dreams and desires that they want out of their horses, and lo and behold, we're dragged along with it. Not altogether our fault at all. But I just thought that was so interesting that I'd pop on and just give us a bit of food for thought. And who knows, perhaps if we become aware of it a bit more, we might take it on board a bit less. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us. I hope this has been of interest, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio.